So we're coming up on the fort, which is the fort is actually closed on the inside right now because of the coronavirus, but you can normally go in and go all through it. Just so want to. I'm really big into it. Oh, we are going over some waves. No, because the coronavirus.
To our beautiful downtown historic district of St. Augustine, our famous bayfront here. Nice new view of it if you've never seen it from the water. Just going to point out some of our larger structures for you guys, and we'll come meet at the fort. So first building, or first bridge actually, the bridge we have out at our 11 o'clock, the Bridge of Lions. Looking next downtown St. Augustine in front of us, over to what's called Anastasia Island on our left-hand side. The bridge was originally built in the mid-1920s, and then after 8 years in service, got together and decided to give it a cheap facelift at the low cost of $80 million. That's it. They also keep it looking old, so this is almost what it looked like back in the day. They also built a temporary bridge to still allow traffic to flow back and forth. That was another big part of the cost. When they were done with this bridge here, took a temporary one about 10 miles offshore, chopped it up to a something. Artificial reef and fishing hole called Andy King Reef. Very popular bottom fishing spot and fantastic. It got recycled and reused, not just thrown into a landfill. building out at 12 o'clock, big tall rectangle building with the red trim, kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. That is the St. Augustine skyscraper. Ooh. World's smallest. It's the old Treasury building constructed in 1927. When they were finished with that building, had another town hall meeting, decided to not let any future buildings be built over 3 stories high within city limits. One of the coolest ideas, in my opinion. That's why you have no high-rise hotels or buildings anywhere in our city. So it keeps our nice baby bayfront being nice and low and beautiful. No longer the bank or the Treasury. First floor is rented out for private events like parties and weddings. And then other floors going up are private offices for lawyers and accountants and other fun people like that. To the right of the skyscraper, 2 towers that are 12 o'clock now. Does anybody know what those 2 towers are? What is Hogwarts for 200? Very good, Captain Mike. You go with Hogwarts? All right, excellent. Moving on. Flagler College. There we go. So that is the college. Those 2 towers became the college in 1968. Those 2 towers were actually first built in 1888 and opened up as the Ponce de Leon Hotel. Ponce de Leon was found in Florida, so Mr. Flagler named his very high-end hotel after that gentleman. And high-end it was. If you had the money to stay there, it cost you $9,000 for your 3-month stay. So if you had to rent it out for 3 months and pay that $9,000, that's $100 a night in 1888.
Wow.
That's a lot of money today. In today's wonderful inflated money we've created, about $150,000 to $200,000 for that 3 months is what they were spending. So you had the elite coming down from the Northeast and over from Europe, and the only way to get to town was to take the railroad that Flagler and Rockefeller owned as well with the Standard Oil Company. But if you didn't have that money, you got to use this crazy amenity at the time called electricity. So you got to use a light switch in there 3 years before the President of the United States could in the White House. So Thomas Edison lined that building with electricity 3 years before the White House had electricity, which is pretty amazing. You got money before the President. Still going on today. Home to one of the greatest privately owned Tiffany stained glass collections in the entire world. The whole lunchroom is done with this absolute gorgeous stained glass. If you guys ever back in town when the college is open, I highly recommend the look. It's not cheesy and touristy. It is absolutely gorgeous. Coming up to my absolute favorite building we have in the city, the Fort. So the Castillo de San Marcos, constructed in 1672, oldest masonry fort in the continental United States. The only one that is older besides the San Juan, Puerto Rico State Home, and it's about 5 times the size of this guy. So this is my favorite building here in the States. It is also the 10th one to be built here because the first 9 only built with wood and then all burned down. So finally, lucky number 10 came around and like, hey, let's switch things up. This one is made out of substance known as coquina, a mixture of sedimentary rock, sand, seashell, and a little bit of limestone. That comes up now. Here at Station Island, they put on some makeshift orchids and lots of weird, taking the little birds that years to leave as well. The reason for that, each block to make the years to dry out. Also, it's 18 feet big at the top, or at the bottom, and 9 feet at the top. So a couple chance of thousands of bricks there. What's fantastic about this material is it's built to last the cannonball. So if the cannonball hit it, and it's been stuck in the wall, it bounces off. So you can send that piece to the favorite person to go retrieve the cannonballs, bring them back up, you would reload them, and shoot right back at the end. So we never ran out of ammo. I think that's when recycling officially got started. Led the Morse